It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the two teams who met in Super Bowl 22. It's the Denver Broncos and the Washington Commanders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. So good to have you with us. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them.
The first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cooper. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. His kick is good, and the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They are obviously still smarting from that pick six a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Shot. Get up.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Ready.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
Ready. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll run it here with Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Get it. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Let go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Washington.
Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Here we go. Here we go.
Daniels going to throw again. He finds De'Ami Brown. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard.
70. 70 Lions.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Ready? Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, ready.
They'll run here with Eckler to the 5-yard line. Second and goal.
Smash. Come on, set. Go.
On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Set. Hut, hut.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. That one taken in. Harry McClurry. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this up to the 42. Working out of the gun. It's Nick. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Here's Seibert now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. So after one, it's the Commanders with the early lead. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready? 1918.
To throw is Nix. This one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will take a 21-7 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. First and 10.
Set. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims.
Set. Let's go.
An enviable spot to operate from. His 2nd in inches.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They send Sutton in motion. 2nd down. Nix. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on third down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lion.
They'll go play action with Nix. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On first down, here's Nix to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Still first down.
Let's go.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. Now a 2nd down throw for Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. That is caught, and he's in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready?
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shot. Liking AC. Let go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. That one good for 26 yards.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Daniels. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Set up.
3rd and long.
Set up.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They send Sutton in motion. A first down throw for Nix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
Ready, break.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Throwing now, Daniels. Taking off. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The Broncos offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They send Sutton in motion. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer.
Here's Nix to throw. He connects with Mims. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolf, 19 Lion. Trap 60, Chaps, Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
It's now on 1st and 10. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
18.
One final throw before the break. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
You simply just can't allow that ball to be completed, Mike. I mean, there's no time left. You understand there's two options. There's a take a shot Hail Mary into the end zone, or there's throw the ball underneath and try for a couple laterals. At the end of the first half, it's probably just going to be a Hail Mary, and you got to go up and knock that ball down.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it, as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They send Sutton in motion.
Go!
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Derek Forrest.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hut, hut.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Ready. Ready.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Ready, ready.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Let go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So here's Seibert, made the field goal a moment ago. And now we'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touch. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. It is Percy Butler to bring him down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 70. Warriors 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Mims sent in motion here. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take over.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man, Troutman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw is Nix. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
60 by 6, 6, Mustang 19. Dragon 60, Buffalo 18. Ready?
Throwing is Nix. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come 19, come 19. 79 Bronco, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They send Sutton in motion. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Slot receiver headed right. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21.
Come on, set.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, You just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Ready.
Here's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. 18 Rattler. Go.
They'll run, it's Eckler, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. On second down, it's Daniels.
Ready.
3rd and long.
Ready.
Here's Daniels. He'll look deep, left sideline.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Interesting point here, Greg. This is one of those where, put me in the mind of the play caller. Are you thinking just keep the ball on the ground right now?
I think it's hard. I think a lot of it has to do with how much confidence do you have that he can work himself through it, because as the turnovers continue to stack up, your biggest fear is that the confidence breaks down. So a lot of this is really just how well do you understand, what kind of relationship do you have with your quarterback. If you think you can get him through it, keep putting the ball in his hands. If you think he's done for the day, you got a big question.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Forrest. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more.
Ready? Let's go. Ready?
Daniels now going to look to throw. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Ready?
Come a little closer. Here's second and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
Ready?
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to...
Dan Quinn wants a second opinion here, and he has thrown the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling
so the challenge
on the field
not
stands.
successful, and on top of that, they are now down to just 1 timeout remaining. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So here's Seibert. Made the field goal a moment ago, and now we'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Come on, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles! 60 Bobcats, 18 Pioneer, 19 Lion.
They send Sutton in motion. Back to throw is Nix. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They send Sutton in motion.
Go!
2nd down. Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They send Sutton in motion. Throwing. Nix. And more of the same. Another interception. That's the safety, Percy Butler. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. And now you get the pick six, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for two.
Go.
To throw is Daniels. And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Got it. Ready?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Roll, roll, roll. Ready?
They'll go again with Robinson. Robinson, a first down and more. Down the sideline to the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Going for it all. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. On the give, it's Williams. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. A give, and here comes Williams. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Here we go, set.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll take this down to the 28-yard line.
On the ready.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Reload. Come on. Set. Ready.
Another run here for Robinson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Let's go now.
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Throwing is Daniels. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now this team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Ready?
Here's Nix to throw. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Go!
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. And up.
Here we go. One final play. The pressure too much, and he goes down. So it's a win here for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today. It's the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 2. Bateman is the motion man. Gonna go right back to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Go.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raven first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
1st and 10.
You. Hey, Alpha, sit hot. 180. Ready, shot. 180.
Bateman is the motion man.
Ready, shot. Shut up.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Ready, shot. Let's go.
In motion comes Andrews.
Ready, shot. Shut up.
We'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
One ready. Middle. Sit on. Hot. Hey, report. Hey. Cut.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll run it with Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
DC, ready?
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Alpha, sit on. 180. What a shot. 180.
In motion comes Andrews.
What a shot. What a shot.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. And he will score. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jayden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today. He has a chance to have success for a long time in this league. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Second down and 8.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
The Ravens offense ready to see the football for the second time. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position.
Yo.
They'll motion over Flowers. They look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
What is it? Hey.
Bateman is the motion man. They'll run it on 1st down with Henry, and he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12.
What a shot. Hey, middle. 180. What a shot. Go. Hey, come on. Report. Stay on.
Play action now. Jackson. That is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Get it. Ready.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. He'll get about 2. Michael Pierce there to meet him.
Let's go. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
Ready up.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Go. Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
You are X. You are X.
They'll run. It's Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey, report.
This is Henry. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Hey! No, we changed it.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will get into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Commanders' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He finds De'Ami Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Ready. Ready.
On first down, it's Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
On the set. Come on. Set. Go.
Now Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
They'll throw with Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Baltimore. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Here we go, shot. Let go.
He'll look to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Hey, check that, street. Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And now it's fourth down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The Ravens offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second.
Middle. You turned it. You.
They'll motion over Flowers.
Sit up.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Still first down.
In motion comes Andrews. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, hey. 180. You at X, you at X. Hey, middle.
They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now on second down. Off he goes. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Here's Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Yo.
On the ground, here's Henry. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That's on the center, Tyler Lindebaum.
Still second down.
Go here. Sit out. 180. Sit out. 13. Hey, Ozzy. Yo. 180. Sit out. Sit out.
Second down, Jackson. This is intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Let's go.
Daniels to throw on second down. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Here we go. Check, Gtowncapp. Ready?
Third and long, and here's Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Check smash. Step ready. Go.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where London will...
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're underway from Tottenham Hotspur. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Change it. Get on! Report! No, we change it.
From the 43. Taken in by Likely. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Sit up! Hey! Middle!
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Riley Moss with that tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, Ozzy! Sit up! You change it. You. Hey! 180! You change it. You at X. Sit up!
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Go ahead. 13. Hey, Ozzy! Yo. Sit up!
Jackson now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Go ahead. Hey, shot! 13.
They'll run here with Henry. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 6 yards. Boy, a great spot. 2nd and goal at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Got it. Ready?
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Cowboy 80. Ready? Reload. Roll.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Set. Six the Eagle.
Another run for Williams. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Justin Matabike making that stop. The Ravens going to the dime package on this third down.
Cougar 19. Go. Check. Go.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Working quickly here.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick.
Here we go on 4th. Nix. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70. 30.
To throw, here's Nix. Big gain downfield. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return with more NFL.
Okay, ready?
Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Broncos finish off their opening drive. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did. And I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go. And that group certainly was.
Point after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, come on. Report.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Hey, middle.
This is Henry on 2nd. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Hey.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Hey, report. Hey.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Forced out to his right. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Report.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Running once more with Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast.
Report.
3rd and long for him here. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Quick,
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, report.
Here's a quick throw to the left. Touchdown, Baltimore. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Viking 18.
Here's Nix to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Seven Pirates. Ready?
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Complete to Mims. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now in Britain. And it's the Broncos. With it, 3rd and 2.
19, Tiger. Bronco switch. Bronco, ready?
Running for the marker with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
70 Lions. 19 tight. Ready?
Going for it on 4th, Nix. Finds Mims. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Head. 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion. Go.
Nix. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Half the 60. Stephanie. Trap 60. Mustang 19.
Nix looking to throw. Brought in by Vele. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
60 Bison. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Mims with the grab. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Go! Buffalo 18. Cut 19. Check go.
They'll throw again. Nix escapes out to the left. Throwing the out route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Alert.
Running right, it's Williams. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
60 Eagle. 79 Bronco. Ready?
Throwing here, Nix. He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready? Unlock right.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he goes down, so a questionable call not to kick it, and they're not going to add any points here before the half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports halftime reports. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. 2 quarters to go from London Town, and here we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Cougar 19. Hey, check that. Ready?
Here's Williams to start the drive. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go. Timberwolf. Check, Panther. Ready.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Here's Nix. Called in left side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
70 Rangers, 7 Warriors, 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Nix with it on 1st. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Here we go, here we go. And up.
Nix from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Ready up. Shut up. 70 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hup.
Nix now to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bison, 60, smash.
A run with Williams. Room to the right. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Bring it. Chop alert.
A handoff for Williams, running left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion. Check go.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after.
Ready.
And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready. Trap 60, trap 60. Hut, hut.
Pressure coming for Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Bertolet able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Bronk. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here.
It's on! Sit on! Finish up! Hey, middle! Finish up!
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Ready? You at X. No, we changed it. Middle. We changed it. You. Hey. Finish it on!
Before that play clock can reach 0, John Harbaugh signals for a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Ready? Finish it. You at X. Go. Hey, middle. Go right here. Sit up.
Lamar now from the gun. Gets this to Bateman. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Out here. Sit up.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Working quickly here.
Finish up. 13. Hey, Ozzy! Yo. Ready? Finish up. Cut.
Back to throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
Get on! Ready? Finish it up! Hey, Ozzy! Sit up! Go. Finish it up!
Here's Henry running left. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Sit up! 180. Finish it up. Let's go.
Slot man motioned over.
13. Hey, report. Hey. Finish it up.
On second down, here's Henry again. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They send a man in motion.
180. Go. Report.
First down, here's Lamar. Headed out right. Bateman hauls it in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Finish it up. No, we change it. Middle. We change it.
Here's Jackson to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Henry running to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Offense up to the line fast.
Go.
First down, and they go back to Henry. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Report.
Trying to run with Henry. And this run doesn't have the juice of that last one. He's stopped at the line. Couldn't pick up anything. And now he brings up 3rd and goal from the 2.
Let's go. You. Go ahead.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey. 180. Finish it. You at X. Hey, middle.
He's back to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens now lead by 10. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now Nix. That finds Vele complete. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. 79 Bronco. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Go! 60 Eagles. Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go!
Here's Nix to throw. Finds Mims. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
60 backward. 70 range, 70 range. And up.
Now Nix on third down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
70 Timberwolves. Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hook.
First down from the red zone. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. So here come the Broncos. Big spot now as they try for two.
Set, go.
Here he is to throw. And he's got it. That gets him two and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
Baltimore running its offense out now. They're headed down now defending not a two-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a two-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Thirteen. Alpha, sit on. Hey, Ozzy, sit on. Hey, report. Yo.
Another run for Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hey, report. Hey. Right shot. Right shot. Go.
Setting up to pass. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Report. No, we change it. Middle. You change it.
Back to throw. He's on the move. He connects downfield on 4. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
What ain't it? You. Sit up.
Going with King Henry here. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And
Still
now
first down.
we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Hey, hey. Sit up, dog. Middle. Sit up.
Running it after the penalty. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
What ain't it? Hey. Sit up.
It's Henry on the carry. And they make the stop at the 46. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention.
Wanna quit.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Sit up.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
Yeah. You.
Man in motion here.
Hey.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game. Offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 4th down.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And this somehow is only gonna be our first punt of the game. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the